Salute, 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 everyone. Salute, 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 salute. Hold on, let me make it a little bit more professional here. Let me make it a little bit more professional here. All right. Salute everybody. Salute in the chat. Salute, 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 salute. Well, got 120 in the house today. Let me go down and do a little roll call. Salute everybody here. Everybody that's in here, and then I'm gonna go over a little bit of information that I've received. I didn't want to come on here with no premature information. I actually wanted to speak with some reliable sources, okay, that spoke with a reliable source in Maryland. So now I'm able to come on and tell you exactly what's going on. All right, so salute Super Jam Rodney, salute to you, Sealer Kingdom, Shirley Kirkland, salute Tel J, Don DeMarty, salute John Wall, Alpha from the OHIO, yeah man, I know man. Shirley, salute. Prime Times B, salute. Bolo, salute. Miss Chicago, salute. Tel J, salute. Salute Common Sense TV, salute. Salute to you. Salute, salute, salute. Miss Chicago, salute. Big Brazy, salute to you. Julia Graham, salute to you. King Safe Space, salute to you. Salute, 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 salute. Keisha, salute. CC, what's going on? Salute to you. Real Neptunes fan, salute to you, brother. Salute. And please, mods, no timing out, no nothing, unless, long as ain't nobody coming over here with nobody's kid on their avatar, or nobody's being respectful to the dead or anything like that. Let people live today. Salute, 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 salute. Hold on, can you say space? Sandra Davis, salute to you. Kevin Ellis, salute to you. Salute. No Cap, salute to you, bro. Salute. Salute Honey 69, salute to you. King Rain, salute. Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday to everyone. Cal Lake, salute to you. Salute, salute. Vibes in my lane, salute to you. Salute. Salute. Miss Collins, salute to you, ma'am. Salute, salute, salute. Joe 87, Jojo 87, salute. Clarence Banks Jr., salute. Dave DeVore, salute to you. Salute. Salute. Miss WTAC, salute to you, ma'am. Salute to you. Waterman, salute to you. Salute, 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 salute. All right. Okay. Well, the ups. Okay. Derrell's court trial began today. Salute to you, Kimberly Ellis. So those of you that remember that I've actually reminded everyone the other day that his trial was going to be today, and turn of events, now he was offered a plea. All right, he was actually offered a plea back in June. All right, now I didn't want to put up any paperwork until today was confirmed. All right, but he was offered a plea back in June, and I'm gonna share that paperwork with you. And this was before the discovery. This was before the actual discovery, the young lady's discovery was presented to the court. And I'm not going to read all the paperwork. I'm just going to show you the most important part of it. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Now, what I'm doing right now, this is actually the first time that I've actually put up some court documents. So for those you know-it-all armchair lawyers that are sitting there saying what I did in April compromised anything, learn the difference between court documents and police documents, because the documents I put up back in April were police documents. They were that was the incident report. And for those of you that don't know, let me explain it to you nice and slow, like a 10-year-old. And the incident report is basically what it is. It is an incident report. Salute to you, Skinny. It's an incident report, all right? It is the statement of the victim. It is the victim's statement. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going to happen in the courtroom. It doesn't have anything to do with, it's not court documents. An incident report is police documents. Just like when Nature Boy, when Nature Boy was taken into custody, people put up the incident reports. All right? Couple of rappers got locked up. They put up incident reports. Salute to you, Agent Smith. Putting up incident reports does not compromise any case, because an incident report don't have any bearings, or it don't carry any weight of what's going to happen inside that courtroom. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, what I have in front of you, these are the damn court documents, all right? Learn the difference between paperwork. So some of you fools that have already went live trying to insinuate that the trial was compromised because I put up a dang freaking police document, y'all are sounding like idiots. And the problem you're going to have is there are going to be some smart people in your chat that are going to have enough common sense to actually do some research and find out that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right. Now, this right here, what you see on the screen, this was from June the 12th. And if you can remember now, I went live late June the 12th on that night, and I told everyone that I was not putting up any paperwork. I was not putting up any paperwork until this date right here. This is the Hicks date. This is the date that everything is going to be decided on September the 10th. Okay? Now, as you can see right here, on line 17, let me blow it up a little bit right here. Line 17, an offer was made. The offer is to count 1, grape in the 2nd degree, 20 years, suspended all but 12, 5 years of supervised probation. So there was a plea on the table. I didn't want to go into details. I didn't want to go into details the last 2 months. All right, because like I said yesterday, the people that I deal with in the organization, they run a tight ship. They don't want me leaking information pertaining to this case until everything was said and done today. Salute to you, our Father knows. So now that pretty much everything is said and done, all right, let me explain to you. He turned down this deal. He turned down this deal because the discovery was not received yet. So at the time, salute to you, you knew, salute to you. So at the time, the defense attorney, and remember I said this a month and a half ago, I said this, the defense attorney, for them to ask for a trial by jury, they knew something that the rest of us didn't know. They were confident. There was no way when the deck is stacked up like this that you're going to go and ask for a trial by jury. There's no way. And I also mentioned that that pit stop that those girls made to that party, that also played a part in this. They were ready. So you can see right here, they were ready on the 12th to put him behind bars. They were ready to put him behind bars. But he did not take the plea. He has a damn good attorney. Let me explain something to you about the attorney that he has. The attorney that he has beaten great cases before. So this guy, this attorney that he has, is an expert at beating great cases. Another thing that played a factor in this, Maryland is a very liberal state. Very liberal. Very liberal state. It's not Texas. It's not North Carolina. It's not Georgia. It's not Illinois. It's not even California. It ain't even New York. Maryland is very lenient. And if you know anything about Baltimore, look, I've heard of dudes being murder cases in Baltimore. So it's you know, it is what it is. Maryland is a very liberal state. Very liberal state. And whatever was in that discovery, whatever was in that young lady's statement, something just didn't add up. Something just didn't add up. Something did not add up for him to get off. And in my opinion, this is a slap on the wrist. This is a slap on the wrist, because I personally know people in real life that has gotten more for way less. I know people in real life that have gotten more time, that has gotten prison time for doing way more. I mean, I'm sorry, for doing way less than what he was said to have done. And remember, this is the second time that he's beaten something like this. So, I don't understand. They was going to have them register and everything. There you see it right there. So I just want to debunk all of this BS about anything that was put up, a police report that was put up in April, had anything to do with what happened today. It didn't have a damn thing to do with what happened today, because there you see it right here. On the 12th of June, they was ready to put his ass in prison. He was gone. He was gone. And I didn't even go live. I didn't even do a live. I didn't do a big reveal on the 12th of June. I verbally spoke about it. I verbally spoke about it. But there you see it right there. They had it all right here once again on the 12th. This was the deal. Second degree for second degree rape, 20 years, suspended all but 12, 5 years of supervised probation. No unsupervised contact with minors. No use of electronics to contact minors. DNA sex offender screening and treatment, and register as a sex offender as required by law at no contact. All of this was set up for June the 12th. The problem was they did not have the discovery for the young lady. So it bought him some time. He was able to not take the plea. He did not take the plea. So evidently that attorney knew something that all of the rest of us did not know. So I just wanted to make that clear. So now it's a bit of a confusion going on as far as the website is actually saying that it's 10 years. And I'm finna get to that, Mike Jones. Salute to you. The website right now is actually saying 10 years, all right, 5 years suspended. Now, my contact from the organization reached out to someone in Maryland, a very reliable source in Maryland, and they confirmed. I'm about to get to it, KTC. You might want to have a seat. Y'all want to sit back for this one, and if you need a drink, grab you one. They confirmed This person confirmed 5 years probation. Now, it hasn't updated on the website. All right, but only thing I can say is for those of you that has been keeping an eye on the website, just keep an eye. No, you don't see a release date or anything like that. The probation, the start of the probation. I know, damn D, it's crazy, man. But something didn't add up in that discovery. Remember, damn D, Maryland ain't Texas. Maryland ain't Texas. Maryland ain't Georgia. Maryland is a very liberal state. Remember, our states are red. It would have never went down like that in Texas. It would have never went down like that in Georgia. Maryland is a different ball game. It is very liberal, and I'm telling you, I know some dudes in real life. They have beaten murder charges in Baltimore. Yeah, he got to walk the chalk line on probation. He got to be careful with that probation. The transcripts and the disposition and all of that is not available right now, Miss Collins. All of that is not. I'm guessing. I'm thinking. I don't want to say I know for sure, but it sounds like that he got probation for one of the lesser charges. And what it actually sounds like, the second-degree rape was thrown out. That's what it sounds like to me. Salute to you, Audrey. It sounds like the second-degree rape was thrown out, unfortunately. That's what it sounds like to me. AIW, you're right. I mean, hey, I said that. I've said that many times. You know, I'm glad I live in a conservative red state, because one thing I do know, if there's a crime committed against someone that I love or care about, a family member or whatever, I know it's a good chance they're gonna get justice. But if you live in a state like Maryland, it's a strong possibility you're not going to get justice. Let's find out for good. I don't know the whole story, Whooper Rock, but thank you for that donation. Thank you for that donation. I just when the paperwork becomes available, I want to know. I mean, the thing that I'm really upset about is none of us know how this happened. How he was able to get probation, how he was able to walk out with probation. That is what we don't know, and I won't know until I actually get the transcripts and the discovery. Once I get my hands on those, then I'll be able to give you more details on exactly how it happened. Now, I can imagine we'll probably see him on somebody's panel here real soon, telling his side of the story. But you know what they say, hey, it's always three sides to the story: his side, her side, and the truth. Oh yeah, Terry, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. That's another thing. See, Maryland is one of those states that if you have a good attorney, salute to you, double speak, if you have a good attorney, all right, see, there's a couple of things that the defense attorney and Derrell had working for him. He had a damn good attorney that has beaten a great case before. His victims were black, okay, it is what it is. His victims were black. Salute to you, Willoughby. His victims were black, all right. They were strays and runaways. Number 3. And remember that pit stop at that party. Remember, KTC, I told y'all. Remember, I said this. That pit stop at that party, that defense attorney they were going to hit that that pit stop at that party. I mean, because most women, when they get raped, they're going straight to the cops. They're not making no pit stop at no party. But remember, these girls are young. They're not grown women. They were young, they were strays, and they were runaways. So salute to you. Flip on the ball, salute to you. They were strays and they were runaways. So y'all know how that is. Y'all know exactly how that is. Y'all know exactly how that is. But I'm going to drop the link. Anybody... And once again, like I said, the incident report, and I went through this with the biz thing, okay? Remember when I put up his incident report, everybody was like, oh, he guilty, he guilty, he guilty. And I told everybody, hold up, wait, let me get the transcripts. And then when I put, because the incident report don't have a damn thing to do with what happened in the courtroom. I explained that in that situation. Same thing happened here. The incident report, once again, is just a statement from the victims. Salute to you, black gal. That's all it is. So I dropped the link. So anyone want to come up and voice their opinion, anyone want to come up and vent, anyone got anything to say, you're more than welcome to hit the link. You're more than welcome to hit the link. But I'm just as shocked as everyone else is. I'm just as shocked, you know. I'm just as shocked as everyone else is. Well, the only thing about it, is it a felony? I'm just waiting on more paperwork. I'm waiting on more paperwork, and I'm waiting on a couple of more calls. You know what I'm saying? To whether or not I can say it's a felony. All right. The charges were definitely felonies. But I would imagine it is a felony. I mean, 5 to 10 year probation. Oh yeah, definitely. Only thing about it though, KTC, 2 things that was working in his favor. His victim were black. They were black females. And another thing, the man had an attorney that had beaten cases like this before. Those are the 2 things that he had working in his favor. And I told everybody, that's what I was saying the other day. The attorney he's a badass attorney. He's a badass attorney. But we can say officially, he took a plea deal. He took a plea deal today. It wasn't like they didn't throw anything out. He took a plea deal today. Yeah, I know, damn D. I know, bro. But that paperwork ain't gonna be available. I mean, the trial was just today. The paperwork ain't gonna be available this soon. Soon as we'll know more by Monday. We'll definitely know more by Monday. But right now, I don't even see anything about him being released. Salute to you, GWB. Yeah, it is. But the justice system, is flawed when it comes to black women, crimes against black women. I'm just putting it out there. Black women, black girls. The justice system is flawed. May have been holes in the prosecution case. That right there, and also I think that discovery, that pit stop, it goes back to that pit stop at the party. I mean, if you are raped and you are sexually violated, you're going straight to the cops. You're not you're not making any pit stop. You're not making any pit stop. Okay, yes, it is a felony. It's felony probation. It was just confirmed to me that it's a felony probation. It's a felony probation. So he has to salute to you, Tanny. Salute to you. Salute to you, Tanny B. Yeah, it's a felony probation. So KPSSP Rick, I don't advise him to come back here. If he come back on this app, he better come back different, because that's a felony probation. He violate that probation, he gone for 10 years. Yep, Black Gal, you're right. You're right. But the unfortunate thing is, it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. Will it be said I only have daughters? I could only. Yep. Yep. What are the terms of his plea deal or probation? I'm going to have, hopefully I have those details, KTC. Hopefully I have those details by Monday. Hopefully I'll have more by Monday, but none of the paperwork is going to be available on today's case, on today's trial. None of the paperwork is available this soon. Nope. Day divorce. Nope. He ain't going on the registry list. No sir. No sir. That second degree grape was thrown out. It was thrown out. That I can tell you. That I can confirm, Dave. That grape charge was thrown out. Salute to you, Prime. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Mondo, man? It's good to see you, man. Back covering these topics, man. I really did miss the big reveal, so salute to you for that.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, my take on this is it's disappointing because
Prime.
Prime.
Yeah, I can hear you now, brother. Go ahead. Start back over when you were saying your thing is you're disappointed, and then.
Okay, yeah, I'm disappointed because it feel like a lot of people on these YouTube, panels and stuff. We find out that these people are sick. They have predator tendencies, and the moment you feel like you finally got one of them, they slip right through the cracks. And when you went over the incident report, the evidence seemed so convincing, and that we was gonna finally see some justice being had. And when you came out, with this statement, I'm like, not again. Now what's gonna happen now? Dude gonna come back on these YouTube and on these panels and act like nothing happened. It's a chance that maybe the females were lying on this dude, but man, we got plenty enough incidents, with this dude and the stuff that he said and have done. We know this somehow, some way, the girls just weren't represented. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somehow the girls wasn't represented in a way that a typical, girls should be represented, because these are girls who probably grew up in foster care, water state, so they don't really have that representation, and so the justice system failed these girls, I feel like, man. And this is just it's unfortunate to hear, but we're gonna have to find out with the court transcript. Like you said, you gotta wait till you get the court transcripts to find out exactly what's going on. But if the man was innocent and he didn't, do what these girls claim, then I can't be mad at that. But I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling about this. But that's all I want to say about it.
let me answer KTC and Russell Red. Russell Red is like, I'm under which was passion, have to register with the state as a sex offender. That's messed up. Now y'all see how flawed the law is. Respect, bro. Yes, and like I was saying earlier before you came in, Russell, Maryland is not Texas. Maryland ain't Texas, and Maryland ain't Georgia. Maryland is a very liberal state, and no, he does not. Is nothing showing that he has to register as a sex offender. Nothing showing there. So that tells me one thing that I can confirm. That second degree rape was thrown out. That was thrown out. There's no way that this right here would be happening if that charge would have stuck. That charge had to have been thrown out. What do you think, Prime? There's no way that charge stuck.
Man, you ain't getting no damn probation for being accused of whatever degree rape. You know, you're gonna get some time behind that. It ain't gonna be just no probation. You just walk scot-free. I'm in agreement with that. I don't think that grape charge stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my question is. Like, okay, so you threw the grape thing out. So are you saying that there was nothing sexually done with these underage girls? You know, did you do a rape kit and didn't find nothing? Like, how did that get thrown out? Is what I'm trying to understand. But like I said, you know, we're gonna have to wait to get the transcripts.
Yeah,
to see exactly what happened with that situation.
Now, were you in the chat the night I read the incident report?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, all right. Now remember when I read the part about when the girls, when they left, he turned down the first plea deal. And remember, the first plea deal had the sex registry, had him having to register on the sex offenders list. He turned that first plea down. Okay, so you know, this one right here is probation. He doesn't have to register. Now B is saying his the probation officer, probation office can order it. Now I don't know. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Virginia and Maryland are different. I know they're neighbors, they're right next door, but when it comes to laws, Virginia is totally different than Maryland. Virginia is a commonwealth. They don't play. They don't play. if this would have been in a Virginia courtroom, ain't no way in hell. he would be on his way to prison right now. There's no way in hell he would have got a slap on the wrist like this if that would have been Virginia.
Mondo, let me ask you. All right, so we both think the great charge got thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What charge you think they gave him to land him 5 years probation?
The assault, because it was his second time around. Remember, he had one from 2017. The sexual assault, I think that stuck. The assault charge stuck. All right, because remember he had 4. All right, but the other one, the grape, there's no way in hell that stuck. Which tells me that when they received that discovery, salute to you together, salute to you. When they received that discovery, there were some red flags, kind of like what happened with Biz. Remember when Biz went to court? All right, the incident report had him guilty, but when he went to court, and that discovery came out, and the prosecutions looked at everything, and they decided, you know, hey, some didn't add up with the young lady's story. So I think this may be, I'm not saying it is because I got to get the paperwork in front of me, but this kind of feels like that same situation. That something with the girls, either they got crossed up on the witness stand or something didn't add up in that discovery, or something didn't add up in that grape kit, in that grape test. Something didn't add up, Prime. Something didn't add up.
And I mean, I know the way we feeling. A lot of people are feeling the same way. Like, how did this happen? But I can't say I'm a fair person. If these young girls was lying and saying that Passion, raped them and he didn't, I'm not rocking with that either. So it's gonna suck, but like I said, we just gotta wait until we get the facts.
Now I don't know how Maryland operates. I know my people from the organization. I know she's watching right now. If you don't mind, ma'am, can you find out if Maryland, if in the state of Maryland, can the probation office order him to register on the sex offender list? Can you find that out for me, ma'am? And just hit me up on the text, so you can call however you want to do it. I'll mute up and take the call if you need to speak to me. But like I said, Maryland is different, because remember, Maryland is the only state that does the stat thing. I didn't know I didn't even know that it existed until we started, reading that paperwork that was from Maryland. And True just said no. The probation officer is not able to do it. True just said it. Like I said, all states, some things apply to certain states and certain things apply to some states or whatever. But I really do think about this now, Prime. Think about this now. All right. Back in '92, Tyson had high power attorneys. He had a team of attorneys. Went to court for the same thing and got 6 years. All right. This dude go to court, bruh, and walk out walk out with probation.
And he turning down plea deals like he know what's up. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like I just didn't really have an easy feeling back in June when he turned down the plea. He turned down the plea. I know I didn't put the paperwork up, and I didn't, I didn't want to put anything up until today. I don't want to put anything up until today. But when he turned down that plea, all right, and they request the jury trial, those two right there, I kind of had a funny feeling. I was like, wait a minute. Hey, that defense attorney, he knows something the rest of us don't know. Only the judge, court, now the prosecutor have recommended it prior to the plea. Yep. That's what True Freeman just said. Only the judge, the court, and now the prosecutor can recommend him to register on the sex offender list. This is... Prime, man, look, man. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man.
It is. Like I said, with that incident report, I felt like the stuff that was, discussed in the reports, I'm like, ain't no way in hell this dude is gonna see the light of day, at least for 15 plus years. And now we hear this, and the dude was getting ready to walk.
Okay, Together says Maryland Sex Offender Registry is maintained by the Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. Okay. So when that would be the probation office, wouldn't it? The correctional services? That would be the probation officer. But like I said, every state is different. Every state is different. So I'm gonna get my hands on the disposition paperwork and we'll know a lot more. We'll know a hell of a lot more.
But yeah, man, I just want to just say I appreciate you, keeping us addressed on the situation. It's a lot of fuck shit that go on in this in this sector, and
Yeah.
these discussions ain't really the top of the list of what goes on in this sector. So I appreciate at least showing that somebody does care about our community. What happens with the younger people in our community, the people who don't have the proper representation, and unfortunately the system don't really give a fuck about them, and it's just sad, man. But I'm
You went out for a second, brother. You went out for a quick second. You went out for a quick second. Okay, he went out for a quick second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
No, I was just saying, man. I just appreciate you keeping us addressed on this situation, because this is a more serious thing. It's a lot of fuck shit that go on in this sector, and we get off into the fuck shit, but this is a conversation that need to be had. Unfortunately, like I said, these things happen. People are able to slip through the cracks, not really get to not really get the justice that they deserve to get. But yeah, man, it's fucked up to hear this is happening. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, man. I appreciate you, Mondo.
All right, brother. Anytime, man. You're welcome to hit the link anytime, brother. Well, turn of events. Like I said, there's nothing guaranteed when it comes to the justice system. Nothing is ever guaranteed when it comes to the justice system. Nothing is ever guaranteed when it comes to the justice system. So I tell everyone, let it play out in court. Let everything play out in court. Salute to you, Bolo, brother. I was on my way home, man, with a trunk full of groceries, man. When you hit me up on IG, I'm like, wait a minute, man. This gotta be a joke, bro. Wait a minute, there.
Man, salute to you. Salute to the platform. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat.
Salute to you, brother.
I just want to echo the same sentiments that I echoed before. First time this thing came up. Let's please remember.
You kind of muffling a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah, a little better. Yeah.
Yeah. I just saying that I wanted to echo the same sentiments I echoed before the first time this news came out. I want us to please remember who the victims are, and keep those young ladies in your prayers, because he did plead guilty, didn't he? So those young ladies are still victims. They still went through a traumatic experience, and this is something that can affect their life for a lifetime. So I just wanted to remind us all about what really matters here. That state, for me personally, I will never go. Any other state like it, it's a no-fly zone for me. I can't. I don't want to visit there at all. No sir. I don't get.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Dudes, I'm quite sure Benz know, bro. Dudes have walked out of court on murder charges in Maryland, man. So this ain't, I'm shocked, but I'm not really surprised, because it's Maryland. So
That's crazy, bro. Hey, I got a lot going on. I just wanted to come up and say that. Salute to you again. Salute to the chat, bro. I'm out.
All right, bro. I'm gonna pull up on you later on tonight. You doing your music thing tonight.
Oh, well, I don't know about all of that, but if I'm up, yeah, pull up.
Oh, definitely. All right, okay, bro. All right, man. Be safe out there, bro. All right. I'll read a couple of comments. Doe said she'll have the transcripts. Doe said she'll probably have the transcripts by. Hold on. Doe afternoon. I will have the transcript by next week. Okay. Yeah, that's your backyard. So I'm quite sure you may have them before we do. Hold on. Russell Mono, I wonder who helped This bro. I'm telling you how price attorney. Let me say this, Russell. And I'm not gonna go too deep in the details, all right? But I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. It's power in the church. It's power in the churches, bro. If you ever want money or anything, if you're in a situation, bro, you need money and anything like that, bro, and somebody you know is affiliated with a powerful church in the community, bro, they can make some things happen. And you read between the lines of what I just said, bro. that answers your question, Russell. That answers your question. That's how you was able to pull it off, brother. Let me put some respect on these general super chats. I appreciate y'all for looking out for a brother. Brother working hard on here to get you there and bring you the information.
Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you to everybody for the generous donations. Thank you to everybody for the generous donations. Like I said, we'll know more when the disposition comes out, and we'll definitely know more when the transcripts come out. But hey, it is what it is. KTC, hey, like I said, when you got somebody on your squad, a family member or mother that has power in the community with the churches of the community, they can make things happen. Like if you need a good defense attorney, they can make things happen. So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, like she did what any mother would do. She went to bat for her son. She did, and the mother would do that. Can't knock her for that. The churches that come out to tied to banks, politicians of the church can swing a verdict. Yes, sir, Terry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Terry. That's some real talk right there. Yeah, and let me just speak on that real quick, damn D. Let me just speak on that real quick. Will he be back on YouTube? Yes. He's gonna come back. He's gonna do his rounds. He's gonna do interviews. All right, look for that. But I highly doubt if he come back and move, that he'll come back and move the same way that he was moving before the incident. The reckless things that he was saying when he was sitting on his mom's porch. I think his mom after all the money they done spent and all the hell they done went through to get him to this point, to get him back home, I guarantee you she gonna have him on a short leash. Mark my words, she gonna have this man on a short leash. Okay, and remember that he's on probation, so he's going to have to get a job. He ain't going to be able to sit at home and get on damn YouTube every day. He's going to have to get a job. That's going to be one of the provisions. Your 5 years probation is hell. That ain't easy. That ain't easy because you got to be very, very careful, because if one slip up and you revoke your probation, you gone. You gone. He gonna do them 10 years. He gonna do 10. So it's 5 years probation, and go by the book and and be a good boy for 5 years. It's his choice, y'all. Be a good boy for 5 years, or F up and do 10. Okay, look, if he does T. Smith, he's going to run the risk of violating his probation. Because all it takes, I ain't even going to say what I was getting ready to say, but I'm just saying, They and I guarantee they probably gonna have him on a curfew. They'll probably have him on a curfew. They're gonna put him on some strict probation. It's a felony probation, ladies and gentlemen. It's a felony probation. So if you know anything about a felony probation, you know that is totally different than a misdemeanor probation. It ain't like you're going to do a little community service and then you go home and then you report every month and stuff and you piss every now and then. No, this is a felony probation. They are going to watch him like a hawk. Trust and believe that. They put people on probation with the intent of about, yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. So he better. So he just going to move some kids everywhere. Hey, I look, man, he gonna have to get jobs on in construction. He can work on a construction site. Ain't no kids on no construction site. He can do construction. But he can't get no job where it's gonna be kids at. I doubt that. I doubt that. That probation, whoever is probation officer, they gonna be strict on him. They gonna watch him like a hawk. It's a felony probation. It ain't like your normal probation now. And this is it for him. This is it for him. One more slip up, one more F up, he gone. This is it. You know what they say? 3 strikes, you out. On the Maryland law, it's a crime to maliciously engage in a course of conduct through the use of electronic communication that is alarming or seriously distressing to another. Y'all see that now? Thank you. Together. Thank you. I wish you could hit the panel. I know you're busy right now. I know you got things going on. But there you see it right there, everyone. That answers your question, because I know a lot of people got concerns in the chat that he's going to come back wilding out on the internet. And I don't see that happening. Now, I do believe he'll come do some interviews. And he'll be cordial in those interviews. He'll come do some interviews. But he ain't finna be coming back wilding out like he did before. He's going to move totally different. Under Maryland law, it is a crime to maliciously engage in a course of conduct through the use of electronic communication that is alarming or seriously distressing to another. KTC agree. So we ain't no law experts over here, but we get the information to you. we're gonna keep you in the know over here. We are definitely gonna keep you in the know over here. If he's smart, he wouldn't come back at all. Well, see, this is the thing, Miss Collins. This is the thing. It's a felony probation, and one of the main requirements of a felony probation is you have to maintain employment. He's going to have a fine he's going to have to pay. Definitely. He's going to have to pay a fine, a probation fine. So, it ain't no cakewalk. Felony probation is not a cakewalk. If you know anyone that has ever been on felony probation, they'll tell you it's not a cakewalk. It's damn near like being on parole. It's basically like being on parole. Because if you mess up, you go into prison. Parole, if you mess up, you going back to prison. So it's basically the same damn thing as being on parole. Only difference is you go into prison. Parole, you go back to prison. But it's, hey, one slip up, you gone on both. It ain't like a misdemeanor probation. Misdemeanor probation, they'll probably raise the fine, send you to jail for 30 days. Like, I've been on probation before, but they were misdemeanor probations. You violate misdemeanor probation, they just lock you up in the county for 30 days. You violate a felony probation, you go on to prison. Them 10 years, that's what he's going to be doing. 10 years. KTCC, who gonna work? Nigga, ain't no work. Hey, you know what though, KTC? Hey, they'll find them something. They'll find them something. They will find them something. They'll have them picking up trash or I say construction. Construction. One thing about them construction sites, they don't really care about background. They'll hire you. This disability is how he won't be required to work. Old boy 2020 man, then check. If he on SSD disability, if he on SSD disability and or SSI, he won't be required to work. One thing's for sure, he gonna have a fine to pay. Now I don't know how much that check is, but he's gonna have a fine to pay. But I know one thing though, he ain't gonna be able to get on here and wild out like he did before. That's for damn sure. He ain't gonna be able to do that. It's a felony probation. I know exactly, KTC. I know a lot of people that has those conditions and they work. Russell Red, I wonder who's gonna get that first interview. I would have to say Showgirl. The Showgirl will get the first interview. And then BSL will probably get the second interview. It'll be between one of those two. But I would imagine the Showgirl will get the first interview. Because that's the one person that didn't denounce him. That's the one person that never denounced him. All the rest of them did. All the rest of his little crew buddies, they turned their back on him. They denounced him. The only one that stayed down with him, and through thick and thin, and never denounced him, was the Showgirl. That's the only one. That's the only one. I hate to say it, but she stayed down with that brother. She did not denounce him. KTC, nah, you know what though, KTC, if he did give me an interview, if he gave me an interview, I would be fair. I would do it down the middle. I would be very cordial with him. And I'll go as far as saying this: if the disposition, once I get my hands on the disposition and the transcripts, and if the transcripts and the disposition comes back like business did, if it comes back reading like business did, if it's a situation like business, a Connecticut situation, I'll be man enough to apologize to him. I won't have no problem apologizing to him if it's a situation like that, like the Connecticut situation now. But other than that, you know. But it's a lot of mysteries. It's a lot of mystery. Press charges for. Yeah, I sure could have, bro. But you know what though? One thing about me though, old boy. One thing about me, brother. I let karma work her own magic. Man. Because he made those calls in November. A month later, he had that slip up and almost ended up in prison. So I believe in karma. When people run afoul on me like that, I just I put it in God's hand. Like, okay, sometimes you just have to let go and let God. There just comes a time you have to let go and let God. Yep. Yeah, Rodney, you said that. Because one thing about it, you pay attention to details like me. And when I read the part about, and for those of you can go back and watch the playback. When I read the part about the pit stop that them young ladies made at that party, I did not have a good feeling about that. Because it's, in what world does a woman get sexually violated or raped and don't go straight to the cops? I've never heard of a female getting raped or sexually violated and then make a pit stop at a party. I've never heard of that, unless she going there looking for a police officer. or going there looking for a relative or something like that. But they went there and were drinking and smoking weed. So that right there was just, that was odd to me. That was odd. Hey man, it's a lot of mysteries, man. It's a lot of mysteries, bro. It's a lot of mysteries. It was the girls, but some of them, I think a couple of them, one of them was like 16 and the other one was like 17. Yeah, they were girls, but that pit stop at the party. Remember, I mentioned that yesterday, Lonnie. I mentioned it. That pit stop at the party. That defense attorney was going to work that. He was going to work that. And I knew he was going to work that. I knew that right there alone, it gave him a way to poke holes in the prosecution's case, unfortunately. But I feel where you're coming from. I feel you. That right there, that was the last piece of information that I was expecting to hear today. I'm just as shocked as all of you are. I'm serious. I mean, that's why I can't wait to get my hands on that damn DNA, on that DNA results, the done disposition, and the transcripts. I can't wait to get my hands on those because I want to know what the hell happened, how this happened. Because I know the man is a good attorney, but goddamn, he done pulled out some Johnny Cochran type stuff. Sure. I'm not shocked because you already said this, man. Yeah. I mean, the pit stop, KTC, the pit stop at the party. I just did not. I didn't feel confident when I read that part of the incident report. I just didn't have a good feeling. I didn't have a good feeling about the whole thing. Salute to Coach Sterling. Said, I wouldn't have that nasty president on my platform. Shouldn't have never been in that position anyway. Y'all know that boy's a career predator. He stalked and prayed. Yeah. Only thing about it, Coach Sterling, what you know and what you can prove is two different things when it comes to the justice system. But I feel you, bro. I listen, y'all. I feel exactly the same as all of you feel. That's the criminal justice system for you. I'm not surprised the girl situated plus Maryland and his mom getting him a lawyer as at least easier. Well, like I said, Lonnie, it's power in the church. It's power in the church. I'm telling you, it's power in the church community. If you got someone on your squad or someone in your family, a relative or a mother or sibling or something that has power and connections in the churches in the community, they can raise up the right amount of money and get you a good defense attorney and get you off. Telling you. You saw the movie A Time to Kill. That's real. That stuff happens in real life. The churches raise them. They can raise, man, a church can raise money and make things happen. I'm telling you. KTC, you know what? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think, I'm telling you, that woman has power. She has pulls with the church community up there. I'm telling you. I think that's how she was able to pull that off. I think that's how she was able to pull it off. But my thoughts and prayers go to the victims, though. Thoughts and prayers go to the victims. I just wish that we had more information in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. The last thing I want to do is I want to say someone did something and not having anything in front of me stating that they did what I'm saying they did. If it is, no, I'm speaking in terms of the money, raising the money for the defense attorney. That's what I'm saying. Together, hell, they've done it for. I've heard of churches raising money for defense attorneys for dope dealers, neighborhood dope dealers. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. Then it, baby, yes, they will. Yeah, I'm telling you. These churches don't care. They. Napo says, well, right now he ain't registered. He ain't no registered sex offender. I know our opinion of him is he's one, but he's not a registered. Technically, he's not a registered sex offender. And some churches don't care. Together, some churches don't give a damn. You know that. Some churches don't care. Some churches don't care. Some churches have no morals. You know that. Especially these mega churches. These mega churches, they don't have no morals. If you got a member in there that got power and pools, especially politically, they don't care. This is the thing that really burns me up, though. This is the thing that really that has my blood boiling. To be honest with you all, is the fact that if these were white women, hold on. If these were white women, he would be on his way to the penitentiary right now. Let me put some respect on these generous super chats, and let me put some respect on these generous cash apps that are coming in. Thank you all very much for the love that y'all showing.
Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, ma'am, for that generous cash app. You know who you are. I'm not going to call your name. You know who you are. Thank you so much for that generous cash app. KTC said, boy, not even on the list. That's a slap in my face. Is it? You, and this is the thing. If I'm, look, all black women should be pissed right now. I don't care what side of the fence you are on. All black women should be pissed right now, because this right here confirms what I've been saying for the last 2 years since I've been on YouTube. When it comes to the justice system don't give a damn about black women. I've seen it happen many times where men, black men, white men, Hispanic men, walk out of court after committing a crime against a black female. I've seen it happen time and time again. Black females get the least justice in the justice system. Y'all, the black females are the least respected in society. The justice system does not protect the black woman. And this is evident right here. These are girls. We ain't even talking about black women. These are girls. These are African American girls. When I say the justice system is flawed, this Is what I mean by our black women are not protected in the justice system. When men can just do whatever they want to do and then walk out of court with a slap on the wrist, time and time and time again. And I'm not trying to make it about no race issue or anything like that. I'm not trying to make it about race, because any woman gets violated. I don't give a damn if they black, white, blue, green, purple, or what. Any woman that gets violated should get justice. But can't nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, convince me, if that girl would have been a white girl, that this man will be walking out with 5 years probation. There's no way in hell that anybody can convince me. No way. Together, right about now, I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes to the state of Maryland, look, he got away in 2017. Damn it, he got away today. Shit. I mean, look, you remember everything I read on them charges I read the first night. They was in a faster home. I know people already gave up on them, or they was troubled team. So that's another thing I was saying yesterday. That's another thing. Remember, they were strays and runaways. The girls already had a hard life. And wait to put. Oh, that's kicking off tomorrow, brother. That's kicking off tomorrow. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, brother. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I had another live planned. I was going to talk about Thaddeus Matthews, about his wife exposing him. But this was more important right here. I had to this round, because I was planning to do this one later tonight, but this couldn't wait. Wait on football's don't seem like she know any high power lawyers. Maybe she needed help finding one from publishing. But see, the thing about it is this attorney has beaten other great cases. Russell, he's I'm telling you, this guy has beaten other great cases. He's beaten other great cases. No family member. I mean, they were orphans, baby. KTC, they were orphans. They had no family. They had no family. They were orphans. They were orphans. That's another thing. The fact that, in my opinion, I think the fact that they were black girls, and they were poor black girls. They were strays. They were strays. And that's another sad thing about it. So just because they just because they're orphans, they were strays, they get no justice. They get no justice. So the only way you can get justice, you gotta, come from a 2-parent home, living in the suburbs. Because I guarantee you, if those girls, I'll go a little further. I know I said if they were white, yeah, but if they came from the suburbs and had, a 2-parent home, lived in the suburbs, when the family had power in the community, I guarantee they would have got justice. Thank you so much, beautiful one, for that generous super chat. Armando, this is the problem. I was in my meeting listening to this BS. This is why our women are voting the way they are. Their system is using us based off our pain and injustice. Yes. It's sad. That's as a father and I look at my daughter and I tell her all the time, hey, be careful out there. Be careful out there. Be aware of your surroundings. Be careful of your surroundings. Don't get in the car with the wrong person. Just be safe. Because some go down, ain't no guarantee that we'll be able to get justice for you, because that's just how it is. It's just how society just doesn't protect our black women the way it should. Let me put some respect on this general super chat.
Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation.
My heart goes out to the family. Like I said, I'm gonna have more information, the disposition. As far as I know when I first came on, there was some confusion on whether or not the 5 years or 5 years prison time or 5 years probation. It was confirmed earlier today by a source in Maryland, a very viable source in Maryland. It's 5 years probation. He's not getting any prison time. Lonnie, I know you're going live. I have my notification set for you, so if you go live, I will definitely be watching. But this was a shocker. This was a shocker. I know he was facing 40. I didn't think he would get 40. I didn't think it would get that much, but I damn sure didn't think that he would walk out of no damn probation. 5 years at that. I didn't think he'd walk out no 5 years probation. But yes, it is sad, beautiful one. It is sad, and I say this to everyone. Look, when it comes to the justice system, it ain't what you think, it ain't what you believe, it's what you can prove. Remember that. It ain't what you think, it ain't what you believe, it's what you can prove, unfortunately, when it comes to the justice system. Just look at how many verdicts we were upset about. I was pissed about the Trayvon Martin verdict, the George Zimmerman. When George Zimmerman walked out of that court with that smirk on his face, I was pissed. I was pissed. When Casey Anthony walked out of that court, and I know for a fact, I know in my heart, she had something to do with that baby coming up unalived. I know she had something to do with her baby coming up unalived. That pissed me off. It just, but like I always say, it ain't what you think, it ain't what you believe, it's what you can prove in the courtroom. And unfortunately, his defense attorney just outsmarted the prosecutor. It just seems that way on these types of cases. It's the criminal justice system for you. Yes, it is, especially when it comes to black women. That's why I tell black women, just be safe out there. Just be safe out there. Because unfortunately, the justice system is not in your favor. And that goes to all of you. It don't matter what shade you are. Yeah, they found baby hair in the trunk, bro. And she walked out of court. You know why? Because, hey, number one, the prosecution was being her prosecutor was being overzealous. All right? And number two, she had weirdos that was crushing on her, that was sending money, donating to her defense attorney. It is what it is. Hell, Joe the Aries would have walked out of court if they wouldn't have found the damn camera and the evidence that she actually did it. But if it would have been her word against the witnesses or her word against everybody else, she would have walked out. Because unfortunately, when it comes to looks, looks, it works on the jury. It works on the jury. But thank you all for coming out. Hey, this is a shocker, but I don't know. I guess I can imagine we'll see him on somebody's panel, probably late tonight, or maybe sometime this weekend, or maybe sometime, sometime next week. But he will be out. He will be out. So I'll keep everybody updated. I will keep everybody updated. This is a shocker. I can't believe it, but it goes back. I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. Like I said earlier, I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. When it comes to the justice system, it does not protect or respect our black women. It just doesn't. It's been that way for decades. It's just been that way for decades. So, hey, it is what it is. It's gonna be that way until we all come together as a community and stand up and demand some changes to be made that will protect the black women in our community. And I've been saying that since I've been on YouTube. This is not something that I just started speaking on today. This is something I've been saying. You can go back to my earlier videos. I've been saying this for the last 2 years that I've been on this app. So everyone, thank you all. Peace and blessings. Get home safe. If you're in traffic, you're listening, get home safe. Those of you that are ghost watching, hit that like button. For those of you that are in the chat, hit the like button on your way out. Thank you for coming out. I will keep you all updated on any more further paperwork hits my hand. I will keep you all updated. But as of today, it's set in stone. Passion takes a plea, 5 years probation. All right. Everyone, I'm Armando Black. Like I always say, this world is crazy. That's why you gotta stay prayed up. And most of all, take care of yourselves and each other. Love you all. I'm Armando Black. Peace and blessings. Y'all take care. And I'm gonna see some of y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on the pull up on the sports show tomorrow now. Sports show tomorrow. All right. 1st and 10, the kickoff show tomorrow morning.